Right, so I go on holiday quite a lot and I'm quite blessed only because I planned it that way. I put myself in a good position so I get to travel the world, mainly Europe. But one thing that I always ask myself, it always gets me this, is these big hotels in Spain and Europe and basically all around the world, apart from the UK. But how can they afford to create all these all-inclusive hotels? You can literally eat what you want, drink what you want, and the price that you pay is very little. But how can they afford it? Because you couldn't have that in the UK. And if you could, it'd be very rare and there would definitely be a limit. It's one of the mysteries of the universe. How can these hotels offer a service which means you can literally eat or drink as much as you want and only pay a small price? Because I'll tell you something, I can eat a lot and I can certainly drink a lot and I will get my money's worth. In fact, I'll definitely consume more than I've spent. But that's not the issue here. The issue is, how can these hotels afford to offer a full, all-inclusive experience and still make profit? Well, in this video, we're going to find out, starting right now. Right, I have to get the bus to bloody the motorbike centre because I've got a motorbike, and yes, I've got a helmet, but I'm getting on a bus because the motorbike I bought, which was only 3 months ago, it's been recalled. That means I've got to take it back to the motorbike dealership. I should be compensated for this because I have to get the bloody bus because I'm supposed to get there to drop and pick my bike up. Well, anyway, I dropped it off and now I'm picking it up because now they've said it's ready. And let's just see what it comes back with. Is this my bus? Let's have a look. Hopefully it is. I'm just going to get on it and see. Okay, that was effortless. That took all of what 2 minutes. 2 minutes, but it cost me £2 on the bloody bus. There it is there. So now it's just dropped me off at the train station because I have to get the bus to the train station, get the train, and then go into the next town, which is about 20 miles away, where my motorbike is being fixed. So let's have a look. Okay, so I'm at the train station. It's called Runcorn East. Now this train takes me, I think, directly into a place called Warrington, and that's where I'm from. So I'm going to go into Warrington now, or should I say the train's going to take me into Warrington, and then I'm going to pick my baby up. But when I get into Warrington and the train drops me off, I then have to, where the hell am I going? Is it that way? I don't even know where I bloody am. Or is it that way? I don't know where I'm bloody going. I'm not used to getting trains. Is it through here? Let's have a look. How'd you freaking get through here? Bloody hell. I don't know why I'm asking you. You're watching it. Anyway, I have to get onto a platform called 2. Like I say, I'm not used to getting trains, so this is all new to me. I'm used to driving a car or riding a bike, and now I'm getting the train. But I know the train's not here till 10 past the hour, and it's about 5 to now, so I've got a few minutes, so I don't have to panic. There it is. Okay, so that's platform 1. It's on one side, but I need to get onto platform 2, which is over the bridge. Oh, it's scary. It's only a small train station, so there's not a lot of people here. Let's have a look. There you go. It's a very sunny day, actually. It's very sunny, very warm. It doesn't help when I've got a big, heavy motorbike jacket on. But again, this is what you've got to do, and I've got to carry that with me as well. A big freaking helmet. Can't believe how warm it is. I'm not used to this in Britain. I usually travel the globe. But I'll tell you what, it's absolutely gorgeous today, but I'm not enjoying it because I've got this big, heavy motorcycle jacket on. I bet I look like a right wally, but needs must, eh? There it is. There's the train stop. So I just need to wait there and wait for my train to arrive. Wonder how much this is going to cost me. Do you know what? I don't get trains very often, but they're quite interesting, aren't they? Now, I know if you live in somewhere like London, you're probably used to getting the trains, but me personally, I don't really get them very, very often. In fact, it's very rare. But to be fair with you, I actually do enjoy public transport. especially in England. Look at it, it's beautiful, all that greenery all around you. It's very quiet. It's a very quiet train station. I keep on saying plane station because I'm not used to being at airports. But yeah, my train's not here for another 10 minutes, so I'm just going to chill out and relax and talk to you so you can experience my journey with me. Okay, here it is now. The train is here finally. I haven't been waiting that long, it's just turned up. This is the bad boy that I'm going to go and get on now, and you're coming with me. Enjoy. Okay, I've just got off the train. It's quite loud here. I've just got to figure out how to get off this platform. I'm sure it'll be pretty easy. What are them guys doing over there? Are they train spotting? Can you see them over there? The train spotting in the distance. I'll see if I can zoom in. There you go. Why not? Everyone has to have a hobby, don't they? Okay, so the train station is pretty busy. Now, I know you're not watching this video because you're interested in trains, but it's all part of the wonderful journey that I'm on today. How'd you get bloody out of here? Put it in the comments because I don't bloody know. By the way, see that factory up there? I'll get a better view of it. That's called the Lever factory. That's where they make Lynx deodorant. So all that deodorant that you put all over your body, that's where it's made. This huge factory here. That's where they make Lynx. There it is. There you go. It's not very nice, is it? But there you go. Right, I think we go down here. Let's follow the members of staff. They know where they're going, don't they? Right, I can see light at the end of the tunnel. I just follow through here and it should be all right. Let's just see, there's taxis there as well, so should I get a taxi? No, get a bus, it's more fun. Only problem is, where the bloody buses? Right, so we're just coming out of Warrington Banquet. You can get taxis there, obviously, but I don't want to do that. I want to get the bus. Got to live on the edge, aren't you? There's Warrington Police Station. Can you see it there? So if there's any crime happening, that's who you ring. Well, that's where they're held. That's where the base is. Can I get through this traffic light? I'm going to have to be quick, aren't I? I made it, but I did run. Now, you can't do that in America because it's called jaywalking. But in England, you sort of get away with it. Yeah, here is Cheshire Police or Warrington Police Station at the side of me. This is where all the police are. Let me show you the pictures of the cars. Look at them all. Wonderful. And there you go. There's the station. I don't want to film the station. It's not that interesting. But look at all these beautiful cars. All souped up so they can catch you. There you go. Look at them all. It's like a policeman's day out. It's like a festival, isn't it? Look at it. Loads of them. Like any town, it changes, doesn't it? This town used to be thriving. It was so busy. There was so much to do and see, but it's changed now. It's like anything, isn't it? Or has it changed because I'm getting older? Because when you're younger, you see it through the eyes of a young person, and now I see it through the eyes of an old person. Right, look, it's not even busy. And this is a thriving town. Now, what day is it? Okay, it's Tuesday. So fair enough. But again, where all the people, and look at all the shops are all bloody shut down. So depressing when that happens, but you see that everywhere, don't you? There you go, that's Warrington, that's the centre of the town, that's where all the pubs and clubs are. This is where a nightclub is called Level. God, I used to have some fun in there when I was younger. Not anymore, too old. But all the pubs are shutting down, aren't they? Because alcohol's so bloody expensive, people can't afford to go out. Okay, so that's like the main high street, and we're just going down it. Again, it's very quiet. It's like a ghost town without any ghosts. Even ghosts don't come out because it's that bloody quiet. But there you go. But this place used to be heaving. And yeah, there's lots of shops like estate agents, betting shops, salons, chippies, food, and obviously pubs and nightclubs. But still, what makes this town busy? Well, you need to bring people to the town, don't you? Now, Warrington is one of the biggest towns in the UK, believe it or not. Now, if you spent time here, you'd realise how bloody big it is. You wouldn't even think it's a town because it's that big. Another interesting fact for you. We have a big festival in the UK called the Creamfield Festival, which is literally huge. Hundreds of thousands of people attend it, and it's very expensive to go there. So it's on for over 3 days, I think. You can camp out and enjoy the hardcore rave scene. It gets very popular and tickets sell almost immediately. So that's a big thing that they have here, the Creamfield Festival. And how far is it from Warrington Town Centre? Well, it's about 10-minute walk. So where I'm standing now, you'd literally hear it. And I think that's on in August, which is on every year. It's a great event. Okay, I'm now at the bus stop waiting for another bus. There's the timetable there. Do you know what? I can't make sense of these bloody timetables. You probably can if you've ever got a bus, but me, it's not something that I do. Like I say, I drive a car and ride a motorbike, so I've had no need to get a bus. But again, it's fun, but there's no one here. And this is right in the centre of town. It's mad, isn't it? Right, I'm on the bus now to the destination. How long that ceiling is? Bloody hell. It's like a little mini bus, isn't it?
Right, thank you.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. Okay, we're finally here. This is Bennett Avenue. This is where my motorbike should be, somewhere along here. Look at the congestion there. It's pretty busy, isn't it, the roads, considering it's not a major road, but I'm on a motorbike, so I can just filter through it, which is great. There's my bus. Thanks, mate. Cheers. £2 for 2 minutes. Would have been cheaper walking. Well, like I say, it's bloody bacon, even though we're in England and I've got a stupid leather jacket on. But you have to wear protection, don't you? Right, here we are. Here's my bike. Where's my baby? The baby's a bike, by the way. It's somewhere. Can you see it? There it is. There she is. Oh, my little baby. Oh, she's got a lock on her. She's only a 125, so that's her. Yeah, she looks all right, doesn't she? At least I don't have to get the bus. I can just ride her home. Okay, so let's get back to it. Originally, what this video's about. So it's all about all inclusives and how do they actually do it. So here we go. I'm going to share it with you now. So how do they actually do it? Well, that is a very good question, and it's something many of us wonder when we're booking our hotel to an all-inclusive holiday to places like Benidorm, Palma Nova, Mallorca, or Ibiza, usually anywhere in Europe. These are the type of questions we ask. How the hell can they afford to give us so much for such a low price? Now, how can these Spanish resorts offer unlimited food? It really bugs me. You can drink what you want, you can eat what you want. And the facilities you get are relatively low prices, or should I say cheap, and they still make a bloody profit. So let's find out. Now, the answer comes from a combination of economics and scale. Now, what does that mean? It's basically something called cost control and very clever pricing. Now, you've got to understand that supplier relationships and customer psychology is all entwined in this. Now, if you listen, it'll make sense, because let's break it down in more detail for you so you really understand. And once you learn this information, when you go back to Spain and you're eating your all-inclusive food, you think, I get how they do it, I get how they make the money. Well, let's have a look, because here is the answer. You see, big resorts serve hundreds or even thousands of guests at once, and this gives them the ability to buy food and drink and other supplies in huge quantities. Bloody hell, that sun's bright. And when I say huge quantities, I mean literally massive ones. And because they buy in huge quantities, what they do, they get huge discounts. It's called basically bulk prices. Now, I'll give you an example of this. This could be, think of it like this: a hotel buying, I don't know, 10,000 cans of soft drinks a week from a supplier will pay significantly less per can than your average bar or restaurant. Makes sense, doesn't it? Because they're catering for such high volumes, the cost per guest is far lower than most people would actually imagine. Now, believe me, I know, because I know hotel managers and I know they do it because they've told me. Now, let me give you another example. Let's say the average meal cost a person €2 to €4, not 10 to €15, because you'd pay that in a restaurant, but this isn't a restaurant. Remember, they're bulk buying on a massive scale. So be aware that drinks and things like that are often local prices, but in the hotels, what they do, they water it down, or they're measured very strictly, which reduces the costs even further. It's not rocket science, you just got to think about it. Now, use a local brands and cheaper suppliers. So if you go abroad, obviously they don't tend to use brands when you're in an all inclusive. They use your local vodka, spirits, beers, and wines, because again, it's a lot bloody cheaper. And I don't mean a little bit cheaper, a lot cheaper. Now, most all inclusive packages don't include premium brands. They serve local spirits, wines, and beers that cost much less than international labels. Now, in Spain, alcohol is already cheap due to the lower taxes, and we talked about that in another video. You should watch that, it's good. I think it's called Why is Alcohol So Cheap in Benidorm. It's a good video, it explains it in a lot more detail. But these hotels buy in bulk, remember that. They usually buy it directly from the local distributors, the people who actually produce the stuff, so they get it even a lower price. And in addition to that, buffet items are often low cost ingredients, so it's cheaper to make, like pasta, rice, potatoes, and bread. Things like that are extremely cheap when you look at the whole spectrum of things. Meats are usually cheaper cuts, and expensive dishes like steak or fresh seafood are served in small portions or limited to one per night. That's why they have special offers on certain days in the restaurants. They'll go, oh, the speciality today is this, but there's a reason why they do that. Food is made in bulk, and what they do, they use huge trays, if you not noticed that, and it's cooked all at once, which saves them time, energy, and what? Labor. So there you go, there's another cost saving thing, technique that they do. So while it may seem like you're eating and drinking a lot, the actual cost to the hotel is very carefully controlled. Now, here's where it gets clever. Just because it's all you can eat and drink, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to eat and drink the whole thing, because believe me, you won't. You might think you will, but you won't, because many guests don't overindulge as much as they think they will. Because when you're going on holiday, you start to realize after a few days, you start to settle into a routine, and then you start eating less than you initially expected. Again, because of the heat, for one, it's bloody too hot. You'll drink more slowly or less frequently due to the heat and the fatigue that you'll be experiencing. So you'll start skipping meals, and maybe you'll go for excursions, like go out for the day, or maybe go for naps. This is what the hotels bank on. The idea that on average, a guest won't max out their value of their stay. One person might eat and drink a lot, but another might skip meals or just snack. It's all about balance, and they rely on that, and they forecast it, and they figure it out. You see, all-inclusive packages make hotel operations more predictable. With traditional bookings, hotels never know how much each guest will spend on food and drink, which can make budgeting harder. But with all inclusives, all they know is exactly how many guests are coming and what's included and what they need to prepare for. Again, it's all strategized. They know exactly what they're doing. While the basic holiday is all inclusive, many guests will still spend money on extras. They always do it. They're on bloody holiday. They'll buy things like branded drinks, cocktails, or bottled water. Often these types of things are never included in an all-inclusive holiday, because obviously they cost a lot more money. So it's important to be aware that these resorts in Spain and its islands often benefit from cheaper labour, especially compared to Northern Europe, and many hotel staff are seasonal workers on lower wages, and hotels often give accommodation and food in exchange for work to these staff members. Now, this dramatically reduces staffing costs. So you don't think of stuff like this, do you, when you're on an all-inclusive? So when you combine all this together, that with efficient training and shift systems, and resorts can run then at large operations with relatively lean, tight teams, and places like Benidorm, Palma Nova, Ibiza have long tourism seasons from early spring till late autumn. During the peak summer months, occupancy usually are close to 100%. That's high occupancy, which basically means the hotel itself is maxed out to the facilities, which it becomes very consistent. And because it's consistent, they're getting consistent revenue coming in. Again, the hotels know exactly what they're doing. So even if they make a small profit per guest, say 10 to 20 euro a day, if you multiply that by 500 plus guests over 180 days, it becomes very, very profitable. So I know I'm speaking very quick. It's because it's been a long day. I finally got my motorbike back, which I'm happy about. But in a nutshell, that's exactly how all inclusives are able to give you all this food and drink, and you can take as much as you want and pay a relatively low price because they know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. And believe me, they're making money because they know psychology. They know what human behavior is like. It's a proven track record. It works every time, no exception. So when you're going abroad and booking an all-inclusive holiday, go for it. Why not? But always remember, the people who are making the most money is always the hotels.